everyone! Welcome back to Motionplex. My name is Maria, and in today's video, I will guide you through the process of launching your first course on Motionplex. To get started, you need to sign in. If you have already registered, simply enter your username or email ID along with your password. If you are new to the platform, you need to register first. After that, you can apply to become an instructor to unlock access to the instructor dashboard. Once you are logged in, you will see a button labeled Create a New Course in the top right corner of the screen. Click that button to launch your first course. Once inside the front-end course builder, start by setting a title for the course. For example, let's name it Learn 3D Animation in Blender and customize the slug to Learn 3D Blender for brevity. Provide a meaningful course description to inform students about the course content and learning objectives, such as mastering the basics of animation in Blender. Adjust general settings, including setting the maximum student limit. Keeping it at 0 means no limit, specifying the difficulty level, and deciding whether the course should be public or require enrollment. Let's discuss content drip. If you enable content drip, it will allow you to establish a schedule for making course content accessible over a specific period, or only when specific prerequisites are met. In essence, it restricts access to courses, offering content gradually rather than all at once. There are 4 content drip types available. Schedule course contents by date. Set a date after which the course content will be available for students. Content available after X days from enrollment. Introduce a buffer period between a student enrolling and accessing the course material. Course content available sequentially. Each subsequent course material can only be accessed after completing the previous one. Course content unlocked after finishing prerequisites. Set prerequisites that students must finish before accessing the next material. I would suggest you select course content available sequentially. It will allow students to access your lessons step by step. Select a category, like 3D animation for an animation course. Next, choose between a free or paid course. If you choose a paid course, set the pricing at a regular price of $20 with a discounted price of $12. Additionally, upload a course thumbnail for visual representation. Finally, add a video intro by selecting a source from either a YouTube or Vimeo video and pasting the URL. To create the core content for your course, head over to the Course Builder. Click on Add New Topic, and a pop-up will appear where you need to provide the topic name and its summary. For example, you can name the topic Introduction. Once you're done, add a lesson by clicking on the Lesson option. In the Lesson section, start by mentioning the lesson name and then provide a summary in the lesson content section if required. You can also add a feature image if you want to. To add the main lesson video, select HTML MP4 and either drag the video or browse the file from your computer. Don't forget to mention the video's playback time. For example, if it's a 10-minute video, then mention 10 minutes. If you have any exercise files related to the topic, attach them by clicking on the Upload Attachment option. If you want any users or guests to be able to view this lesson without enrolling in the course, check the Enable Course Preview option. Finally, press Update Lesson to complete the lesson creation process. Now you can create multiple lessons within multiple topics, including quizzes and assignments. To create a quiz, select the Quiz option and add a title and summary for the quiz. Next, you can add questions by pressing the Add Question button and selecting the question type. Before we dive into creating questions, let's take a moment to discuss the different styles of questions. Motionplex provides you with 10 distinct types of questions to help you create better quizzes. For instance, we offer single-choice questions, which belong to the category of MCQs. However, in single-choice questions, there is only one correct answer, whereas in MCQs, there can be multiple correct answers. We also offer open-ended questions, which allow students to write their answers in an open text format. Another option is image matching or matching questions, where students need to match a list of statements or images with another list of statements. Furthermore, we have an ordering question type, where various statements appear in a random order, which students need to drag into the correct sequential order. If you want a question to be mandatory to answer, set the answer required to yes. If you want the order of the questions to be random, select Randomize. You can set the points for the answer and decide whether to hide or display them. You can add a description, which is optional. Input options for the question and select the correct answer. Then, explain the answer. Once you have completed this, select Add to Questions. This way, you can create multiple questions. Let's move on to the settings for customizing the quiz behavior. Here, you are able to set the time limit for the quiz. Let's make it 10 minutes. Additionally, you can choose whether to show or hide the quiz time. The quiz feedback mode determines how students receive feedback once they have finished taking the quiz. You can also set the number of attempts allowed, passing grades, and the maximum number of questions available to the students. If you have 50 questions and want the students to answer only 10, you can specify that here. Once you have made your changes, save them, and you will receive a success message. Now, let's create some assignments. First, click on the assignment option. Then, provide a title and add a summary. You can also attach files, set time limits, assign points, and specify minimum passing points. If you want, you can allow file uploads and set file size limits. Once you have filled in all the details, click on Update Assignment, and the assignment will be added to the first topic. The next section allows you to add instructors. You can even have multiple instructors if needed. You can include attachments like PDFs or books to provide additional materials for students. In the Additional Data section, provide detailed information that students will see before deciding to join the course. Cover topics, specify the target audience, set the course duration, list included materials, mention requirements or instructions, and select a relevant tag like Blender or animation for this course. Address any course prerequisites and choose a certificate template for the final award. Once you have completed the setup, save the course as a draft, preview it in the front-end view, and ensure that all descriptions are displayed correctly. Thank you for watching. If you have any queries, please leave them in the comments. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.